125 years after the Kingdom of Hawaii was overthrown, pain and anger over this tragedy still linger, and not just from native Hawaiians. For more, here's our EBC Hawaii correspondent, ALFRED ACENAS.
January 17, 1893 can be considered one of the darkest and saddest days in Hawaiian history. This was the day when American businessmen, backed by the U.S. military, conspired to overthrow what was then the royal government of Hawaii, with the motive to annex the islands to the United States as a territory. The day's ceremony began at the Royal Mausoleum in Nu'uanu to pay respects to Queen Liliuokalani, Hawaii's last monarch. From there, Royal Hawaiian societies, Native Hawaiian groups, tourists, residents, and even hundreds of school children began their march toward Iolani Palace in downtown Honolulu. Upon their arrival, the sound of conch shells echoed through the streets. After passing by the statue of Hawaii's first monarch, Kamehameha I, the mass of marchers proceeded through the gates of palace grounds. Hawaiian flags, torches, and purple-feathered kahili were carried alongside a portrait of the late queen. Native Hawaiian songs also filled the royal compound. State and local government officials were also in attendance. Other dignitaries included former Governor John Waihe'e III, the nation's first ever Native Hawaiian governor, who served from 1986 to 1994. At approximately 10:45 a.m., a Hawaiian flag was hoisted above the palace. This brief moment was immediately filled with cheers and the singing of Hawaii's anthem. The attendees and special delegates continued the commemoration at the Queen Liliuokalani statue behind the state capitol building grounds, where young students from various nearby schools performed. To recall back in 1993, 100 years after the overthrow, Congress passed and then President Bill Clinton signed a formal apology resolution acknowledging that the overthrow of the kingdom was illegal and expressing deep regret to the native Hawaiian people. Members of the Royal Order of Kamehameha delivered a statement, reminding everyone about the kingdom's demise and even challenging the legitimacy of the overthrow and subsequent annexation of the islands to the U.S.
Illegally occupies our kingdom to this day. Only in recent times did anyone question the legal status of the United States with regard to its prolonged occupation of Hawaii. Stolen is a global recognized term. Is our Hawaiian kingdom, its lands, its waters, our lahui must enter a court that has, quote, competent jurisdiction and return our kingdom.
Political activist DeMont Connor shares his views on this occasion. He even has a special request for the President of the United States.
We still have a long ways to go. 40 years ago, there was a great awakening. There was the creation of OHA, Department Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and Hawaiian is the first language in our Constitution. However, since that time, it's almost as if things went to sleep, and today we're like treated as third-class citizens in our own country, and we seek to end that. The beauty about Hawaii is we have always been an inclusive people. From the time of the first arrival of the missionaries and Captain Cook, when they came, all the way up to the overthrow. There was Filipinos here, there's Chinese here, Japanese here, and we're all family. Half my family is Filipino, half my family Japanese, you know what I mean? Because my mom was pure Hawaiian, so, and all her siblings. So they married Japanese, Filipino, you know what I mean? And Portuguese. So, you know, we are all one people. Hawaiians have never been exclusive. Hawaiians have always been inclusive. So when we get back our kingdom, everybody's still here. We're still family. You know, it's just that this is our country. We should be able to run our own country as we see fit.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? You know, if you had a chance to speak to the governor or even to the president.
Right. Well, to President Trump, you like your borders, you like your walls, then I say build your borders and your walls and leave our country alone. You know, take your military and go somewhere else.
Even here at the state capitol, a lot of activities will continue throughout the day in remembrance of the overthrow of the Hawaiian kingdom, to remember the contributions of the late Queen Liliuokalani, and most importantly, to preserve and promote Hawaiian culture. Reporting from Honolulu, Hawaii, I'm ALFRED for Eagle News. I'm one with 25. Ahui ho!